Welcome! I am Emir, and let's look back, in hindsight. This was supposed to go with the other one-hit wonders earlier this year. But I forgot I wrote the script to this already. Oops. Oh well. Also, consider this as the sequel to my video on SB19's Go Up. Back when I was in high school, Kpop was already on the rise. That was in the late 2000s. Wow, I instantly aged myself. I had a classmate who wanted a Super Junior album as a Christmas exchange gift, with matching poster to boot. Wow, demanding. At that time, I felt that Super Junior had a lot of songs. I was only familiar with Sorry Sorry, but I felt that they had more. The song I'll talk about today is different. It popped the hell out of nowhere, became the New Year's Day song of 2010, became part of the title of Dolphy, James Batman, Dolphy's movie, which is about the influence of Willie Revillame on Filipinos overseas. I'll talk about that in the future. And then the song disappeared from the face of the earth. And so did the group behind it. So what is Nobody? And who were the Wonder Girls? Did they become big simply because they were foreign? Just like Psy's Gangnam Style? And are they a one-hit wonder? The Wonder Girls. Or is it just Wonder Girls? They were introduced to the world by an MTV show, long after MTV dropped the music television label. You know, when MTV was no longer about the music, man. Music television. I just wish you could see me doing air quotes right now. Wonder Girls were the creation of Park Jin-young. Here he is, trapped in the toilet, on their iconic music video. Park wrote their early songs, including the Hit or Not Hit, and his JYP Entertainment is a behemoth, a giant in the Korean entertainment industry. But the Wonder Girls were not simply a corporate creation. They had personality, and that personality is retro, or throwback. Tell Me and So Hot were retro-inspired, or so I'm told. I took a listen, and they sound nothing like the 60s, the 70s, or the 80s. Maybe inspired, but definitely not exact sounding. They sound more like the 2010s, which, the Hello Captain Obvious, makes sense, because they were the pioneers of K-pop outside Korea. And by Korea, I mean South Korea. Is there North Korean K-pop? Anyway, by the time Nobody came out, the group's members were Yubin, Sonye, Sohee, Yi-eun, later Hatfeld, and Sonmi. If I got the pronunciation of any of their names wrong, please correct me by commenting on the YT page of this video. So why did Nobody get big outside South Korea? Why not Super Junior? Was the world simply not ready yet for male K-pop groups? Stans did not exist in 2009. So, if you ask me why Nobody got big, if you ask me then, I'd say I don't care, because again, I was more interested, and I still am more interested in North Korea. But if you ask me now, I'd say they got big then, because they were foreign, exotic. I talked about that before in my What's with the Diss on English translations of songs video. But does Nobody stand the test of time? Music-wise, it's catchy. I can still hum the music, even though I haven't listened to it in a long time. The tune is Motown inspired, if it isn't Hello Captain Obvious again from the iconic music video. Motown inspired, not exactly Motown sounding. Oh well, nothing is original. Nothing comes from nothing. And then, there's that dance. I'm glad that I'm no longer facing the camera, because if I did, then I'd be dancing to this song. Or, more appropriately, failing to dance this song. You know the dance. I want nobody but you. Clap, 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 while raising one leg. Here's the gif, just to remind you all. What are the lyrics about? Let's talk about that by going further. By including the English version. Yes, this song had an English version. Welcome to that part of the show that I'd like to call Lost in Translation. I'm basing this section on the Korean translation available on colorcodedlyrics.com and the English version lyrics at genius.com. The message of the original Korean was kept in the translation. I want you and no one else. Even if you keep pushing me away. Why do you keep pushing me away? Why do you keep insisting that you're not good enough for me? But nothing is perfect. The English translation is not exact. The Korean version says, stop saying that not being with you is for my own good. Becomes in the English version, quote, my life with you is just too tough. Unquote. There's already a difference. The original Korean asks, why are you telling me to love someone else? In English, it's just, love anyone else but me. Wow. Those are the hallmarks of a song about unrequited love. Worse, refused love. I guess some things are just common across cultures. Even if it's toxic. Look, if they don't love you, worse, if they reject your love, then that's not love, is it? Oh boy, I should hate this song. But I don't. Simply because the tune is catchy. Nobody, the English version, was the first K-pop song to enter the Billboard Hot 100. But it was not a hit. Again, I don't make the rules. So, Wonder Girls are not even a one-hit wonder. And it doesn't matter if they got hits in other countries, because again, who makes the definition? But they opened the door for K-pop, at least in the USA, USA, USA. Not in the Philippines though, maybe, because of, well, I'll get to that. I will cover Philippine, Pinoy novelty songs from the early 2000s. Which, I have learned recently, is called the noughties. At least by the Brits. A one-hit wonder video won't be complete without reviewing the album where the hit appeared. Let's talk about the EP now, the Wonder Years trilogy. The intro is just a ballad version of Nobody. There's a longer version, the Rainstone remix. I can see why the dance version got big. This topic is not something you want to play straight. I Tried is not a 60s, nor 70s, certainly not 80s throwback song. No, it's a 90s sounding song. Again, Everyone loves Throwback. It's a breakup hangover song. A BHS. You know how I feel about those. At least this one is not droning. Saying I Love You is a ballad devotion song. You know, I actually like the 90s sounding BHS more. The rest of the tracks are just instrumentals, karaoke versions, or karaoke. Wonder Girls seemed like a supernova, suddenly appearing, shining brightly out of the darkness, and then faded just as fast. I mean, I just hinted at Sandara Park of 21. I knew, even then, that they had a lot of hits. Not United States hits, mind you, but still hits. The Wonder Girls, what happened to them? Surely, they did well at home, at least. Right? Right? Nope. Apparently, they decided to focus on their career in the United States. But they neglected their throne at home. In the US, they remained a novelty. But surely that can't be the only reason, right? Maybe the music just wasn't coming together. Unfortunately, my one-hit wonders are just limited to the album containing the hit or not hit. Do you want me to look at their other work besides Nobody, before or after? Support Balik Tanaw / in Hindsight on Patreon to request a review. When Wonder Girls broke up, a colleague tweeted, quote, "Thank you for empowering little girls like me," unquote. No, not little. Little girls. I can't validate, the account is private now, but I'm pretty sure that's what my colleague posted. So, even if their career did not last, at least it meant something. Please like and share this video across social media. Please subscribe and ring the bell. Check out my other Balik Tanaw / in Hindsight videos. My one-hit wonders from earlier this year or from before that. Support the show on PayPal, on Patreon, or on Brave Rewards on Brave Browser. Thank you to my sibling G-G Arts for my avatar. Check out and support her work by clicking the links in the description. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.